Next, I will show you the calculation for data 6, which is also the same like the previous question that you have seen, but the only different thing is the information that you get. From the information that you get, you need to put it back to the formula, then you will get the M1 and M2, which is 2 over 3 plus minus 2 set 11 over 3i, which is a complex number. Then you need to put it back to the complex number equation, and you will get the negative b, which is negative 0.2, and x0, you will get the a, which is 0.2. Then you need to write it back to the formula like the previous question. Then after you done all that, for t equal to 0, when you calculate, you will get the b, which is negative 0.8844, and you need to also do the same, put it back to the xt formula, and you will get like this shown in the slide. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amawaz Ramli. My matric number is AN240020. So right now I'm going to present answers for data 7. So first of all, we're going to just enter the equation, which is m squared plus 5 over 3m plus 16 over 3 equals to 0. So m1 we're going to get negative 5 over 6 plus cert 167 over 6i. And m2 we're going to get negative 5 over 6 minus cert 167 over 6i.
So we're just gonna put it into the equation, which is exponent minus 5 over 60 a cos set 167 over 6t plus b sine on set 167 over 6t. So it's gonna be, we're gonna get the answer negative b equals to negative 0.3. So the prime is gonna be 0, t is gonna be 0. So a is gonna be negative 0.3. So we're just gonna put it into the equation. So it's gonna be exponent negative 5 over 60 in kurungan negative 5 over 6 a cos 1 over 167 over 6t plus b sin 167 over 6 plus b cos 100 167 over 6t plus minus a sin 167 over 6. So next, we're just gonna put it all into the equation, to the x prime 0 equation. So we're gonna get the answer b equals to negative 1 over 4 over 167 over 6. So b is going to be negative 0.0474. So just put it in the equation back, and then we get the final answer, which is exponent negative 5 over 60 kurungan negative 0.3 cos 167 over 60 minus 0.0474 sine kurungan 167 over 60. So for question number 2, we're just gonna do the equation is 2m square plus 5m plus 4. So m1 is gonna be negative 5 over 4 plus 7 over 4i. M2 is gonna be the same, negative 5 over 4, but right now it's gonna be negative 7 over 4i. So we put it in the equation. So it's gonna be negative 5 over 4t C1 cos 7 over 4t plus C2 sine 7 over 4t. So we're just gonna, so the y prime p is gonna be a, and y double prime p is gonna be 0. So just put it all in the equation, and then we're gonna get a, which is 0.575. So put it in back in the equation, first equation, and then we can get b, which is negative 0.7175. So we put it all in the equation, and then t equals to 0, we're gonna get c1 equals to 0.71875. Then we put in equation x prime h. So the c2 we're gonna get is 3.513, and the answer we're gonna get is exponent negative 5 over 40 0.71875 cos 7 over 40 plus 3.513 sine 7 over 4 plus 0.5775 minus 0.71875. So right now we're going to continue with the previous question. So the equation is 2x double prime plus fx prime plus 4x equals to 23t. Just gonna take the Laplace from the Laplace table, and then we get just gonna input in the equation until we get the final answer, which is sx is equals to 4s squared plus 2.3 over s squared 2s plus 1 s plus 4. Then we're gonna do the partial fraction. We're just gonna do the traditional method until we get for each equation, and then we get s power of 3 equals to 2a plus c plus 2d. S power of 2 equals to 9a plus 2b plus 4c plus d. S equals to 4a plus 9b. 4b equals to 2.3. And then we're just going to put everything into the equation, and we will get s power of 3 equals to 0, s squared equals to 4, s equals to 0, and 2.3. And then we continue for the inverse Laplace. Put everything that we get into the equation until we get the final answer, which is negative 1.2938 plus 0.5750t plus 1.8858 exponent power of negative t over 2 minus 0.5920 exponent negative 4 over t. So right now I'm gonna to continue for the answers in data 8. So as usual, just key in the equation. So the equations should be m squared plus 7 over 3m plus 6 over 3. So we get m1, so negative over 7 over 6 plus 143 over 6i. M2 we're gonna get negative 7 over 6 minus 143 over 6i. And then we put it all in the equation. So x prime t is gonna get e exponent negative 7 over 6t in bracket negative 7 over 6 a cos 143 over 6t plus b sin 143 over 6 plus b cos 143 over 6 negative minus a sin 143 over 6. And then for t0, for x prime 0, we're gonna get p equals to negative 0.0956, and we're gonna put in the final equation. So it's gonna be e negative 7 over 6t in bracket negative 0.4 cos 143 over 6t minus 0.0956 sine in bracket 143 over 6t. So we're gonna continue for question number 2. As usual, just put in for the equation for question number 2 is going to be 2m squared plus 6y plus 4. So my is going to be negative 1, m2 is going to be negative 2. So for yct, we just input ae negative t plus be minus negative 2t. So y prime ypt equals to at plus b, y prime p equals to a, y double prime p is equal to 0. So we just gonna put all the numbers that we have just now. So 0, we're gonna get a equals to 0.6, and b we're gonna get negative 0.9. So input in equation ypt, input in equation yt, and then we get a input in equation y prime t. So y prime 0 equals to negative a negative 2b plus 0.6 equal to 0, negative a negative 2b equals to negative 0.6. So a for the we continue, so until we get b equals to negative 0.3 and a equals to 1.2. Then we put in equation 1 in bracket t, so we're going to get 1.2 exponent negative t minus 0.3 e minus power negative 2t plus 0.6t minus 0.9. So right now I'm going to continue from the previous question. So right now it's question 2 to Roman. So this equation going to be 2x double prime plus 6x prime plus 4x to 2.40. So we put the Laplace from the Laplace table. We're just going to do it as usual. Until then, we get the answer for s squared plus 2.4 over 2s squared, s plus 1, s plus 2. And then we do the partial fraction using the traditional method until we get s power of 3 equals to a plus c plus d, s squared equals to 3a plus 2c plus d plus b. For s power of 1 equals to 2a plus 3b, and 2b equals to 2.4, b equals to 1.2. And then we're just going to do as usual, and a, then we're going to get a negative equals to negative 1.8. Then we're going to do the inverse Laplace. So do the inverse Laplace as usual. Then we're going to get negative 1.8, negative 1.2t, 6.4 exponent negative t, and negative 4.6 exponent negative 2t. And we're going to get into the, just put it into the final equation, and then we're going to get negative 1.8t plus 1.2t plus 6.4 exponent negative t minus 4.6 exponent negative 2t. That's all from me. Thank you.
On to the data 9. For question 1, simplified version is m squared plus 2m plus 32 over 3 is equal to 0. So for the roots, when we plug into the quadratic equation, we get that negative 3 over 3 minus square root of 87 over 3, which is imaginary numbers. Then we plug into the equation of E, negative t a cos 3.11t plus b sin 3.11t, because they have imaginary numbers. So when x 0, a is equal to 0.1. When x prime 0 is equal to 0. So for the x prime 0, we can is equal to 0. So for negative e to the power of negative t, we get a cos 3.11t plus b sin, and then b sin 3.11t plus e to the power negative t, negative a 3.11 sin 3.11t plus b 3.11 cos 3.11t. So for x prime 0, simplified, we have negative a plus b multiplied by 3.11 is equal to 0. So we can find out that b is equal to 0.0322. Then we plug in the equation of xt, which is equal to e negative t 0.1 cos 3.11t plus 0.0322 sin 3.11t. So for question 2, simplified, we have m squared plus 3.5m plus 4, which is equal to 0. So plug in the quadratic equation to find out the roots, which is negative 7 over 4 plus square root of 15 plus 4 square root 15 over 4 I, which is imaginary numbers. When we plug into the YCT equation, we get e to the power of negative 7 over 4t a cos 0.9682t plus b sin 0.9682t. So for y particular, we can use at plus b equation, which is y prime is equal to a and y double prime is equal to 0. Plug in the a and b, so we get that a is equal to 0.625 and b is equal to negative 0.5469. Then we plug in the equation of yt, which is e negative 7 over 40 a cos 0.9682t plus b sin 0.9682t plus 0.625t minus 0.5469. When y0 is equal to 0, so we get that a is equal to 0.5469. Y prime is equal to 2. So plug in the equation and plug in the values, so we can get b is equal to 2.41. And when we plug into the yt equation, we get that the final equation is e to the power of negative 7 over 40 and 0.547 cos 0.968t plus 2.41 sin 0.968t plus 0.625 minus 0.547. So to do the Laplace transformation method, we simplify it to m squared plus 3.5m plus 4, which is equal to 2.5t, and then we list down the Laplace transformation tables. So x0 is equal to 0 and x prime is equal to 2. And when we arrange the equation using the Laplace transformation values we get before this, we can use partial fraction to rearrange the equation. After we get the partial fraction shape, we can use simultaneous equation to find out what a, b, c and d is. So A is negative 0.5469, B is equal to 0.625, C is equal to 0.5469, and D is equal to 1.289. After we get that, we can solve the equation using Laplace inverse. After that, when we plug in all the Laplace inverse answers, we get 0.5469 plus 0.625t plus e to the power of negative 1.75t in bracket 0.5469 cos 0.9682t plus 2.40 sin 0.9682t. Conclusion for this project is this project depends on our understanding of second order differential equation and their role in engineering. By applying this equation to a mechanical system, we learn how to model and solve real-world problems. Skill and knowledge gain will help us tackle future engineering challenges. Thank you.